Hi guys, this is Adam with Adrenaline Cycles again, coming at you with another video on a 2021 model here. We're going to do a walk around on, but before we get much into that, let me go ahead and get you guys to hit the like and subscribe button here, and then click that notification bell so you can stay up to date with what we got going on here at the shop. As we said before in a couple earlier videos that we have more 2021s coming in. This one here is a Maverick X3 RS. It's not an XRS, it's just a RS, and what you get here is 172 horsepower. You get the Visco diff, and you get the QRS3 shocks. So you don't get the bypass shocks, you don't get the smart lock. But when you don't get that stuff, it does come in at a little more economical price and performs great. It's 72-inch wide. But the main thing on this is the color scheme for this year that looks really, really good. We're all digging the tan with like the matte black. Looks really, really good. As you can see, comes with stock Bighorns 30-inch non-beadlock wheels. And the biggest thing we really wanted to show on this model outside the color was some of the components on the front suspension on the upper A-arm and the rear trailing arm. So we'll take and get a dive in here so you guys can see this mount. The mount on the upper A-arm, that's what we're going to see on the Smart Shock model. So that mount there is what's being used to mount the Smart Shock sensors, so it'll be able to do all the calibration on the Smart Shock model. So on the front here, like I said, it's on the upper A-arm, and we've done seen some aftermarket companies talking about being able to have that ready to go probably before the Smart Shock models even hit the floor. Looking like for most dealers, it's going to be about September at the earliest, we think, based on our shipping, information and just how things are with the COVID right now. It's probably September. So if you get one before then, you've won the lottery. But we'll go on to the back side here, and I'll show you the other mount on the rear trailing arm for the Smart Shock. And like I said, for us, this is really interesting because we're trying to determine what's going on and things like that. You can see it way up on the trailing arm up there. And that will do the rear sensor for the Smart Shock setup. And with that being up in there, it should be pretty well protected. We're not overly concerned about it, being hit or messed with out on the trail. Not yet anyway. Again, we'll have to get these on the trail and ride them. But, we're pretty excited to see that it looks like all these are going to come with it. Again, guys, it's not retrofitted or anything like that. I just think these trailing arms and front A-arms are going to be across the board, whether it's a Smart Shock on a 72-inch or not. So don't think that it's going to be able to be retrofitted on these. They say it's not going to be able to be done. So, but anything that's going to come out 72-inch wide will probably have all these mounts on them, just because it's easier to have this standard setup and not 2 or 3 different trailing arms sitting around that does have mounts or don't have mounts. Because as you can see here, it's on there. It doesn't affect anything. It doesn't hurt anything. But when it comes to the Smart Shock model, it'll work out just fine, and then have all the mounts and the wires and everything run. But that's it, guys. That's the 2021, and they call this the Desert Tan. So as you can see here, it's a matte. It's definitely not a gloss. The injection molding parts look really good. They match it really well. As you can see here, this is a good looking machine, good looking color, a really popular machine in the RS platform for somebody that's not looking to spend a ton of money, but likes a 72-inch buggy. I mean, this platform is great for it, and we got one here in stock at Adrenaline Cycles, guys. So if you're interested in it, you can give the guys a call here at the shop, and they'll be more than happy to get you a good quote and try to put it in your home.